join me on a beautiful afternoon in late March. Currently behind the wheel of a 1970 280 SL Pagoda. This is, I would describe this mostly as a survivor car. It's been in current ownership for the last 32 years. He bought this car in 1994 with something like 38,000 miles and change. It was just like this, an American spec 4-speed manual 280 in this sort of chocolate brown color with the tan interior. And apart from being beautifully maintained mechanically and well stored and a paint job, it's pretty much as it was original. You have an original interior. It's held up well. It's not perfect. Do have a little bit of lifting of the wood trim piece. Some minor dash cracks are present. Some faded carpets, and the seat squabs are original, so there's a nice amount of sink as you get into it. It's all very comfortable. The respray occurred about 10, 12 years ago, something like that. The car's mechanical fuel injection pump was rebuilt prior to that as well. If you look underneath this car, you'll see the brakes, the brake lines. Sway bar links, the steering outer tie rods and the center link, rear suspension bushings have all been done recently. And with the car showing 41,800 miles, it's only done about 3,000 miles in his ownership anyway. Considering the car has not been fully restored, this is a wonderful driving car. Really nice. The owner of this car was a mechanic, so it sort of explains its condition. Always mechanically looked after, and a really nice car to drive. And cosmetically it presents well. The paint job was not a Concours perfect paint job, but the finish is very nice. There's no obvious body filler anywhere. There's no paint cracking. There's a couple of blemishes throughout, which we'll show in the gallery, but it's a really nice presenting car. But like a lot of the cars that we offer at Forza, you know, this is a car that you would want to buy this to drive, much like the 3-liter CS that we recently sold. Feels amazing, and if you're okay with a little bit of patina here and there, you'll be very happy with this car. The soft top, I believe, is original, and that's probably its weakest point. There are some stains, some tears, because it's a light tan top. But really, you just want to drive this car with the roof off. We have the roof on mainly so you can hear me. And being a manual just transforms the way these cars drive. It's a nice gearbox. It likes to be warm. You never can hustle it too much, but really nice to use. The original Becker Europa stereo is functional, as is the power antenna. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. Going over those railroad tracks, it feels nice. Videographer pointed out how wonderful this car sounds from the outside. I haven't heard it from the outside yet. But I think it sounds pretty good from in here too. Wonderful straight six. think that was an early Honda Civic that just passed us. Really early, like late 70s. I was recently watching a really old episode of Top Gear. Not really old, but, you know, early 2000s, where Jeremy goes to a classic car dealer in West London and picks up a Pagoda SL to drive around, and he mentions that when you're in one of these, you look at everybody else in their faster cars, their safer cars, their air-conditioned cars with better stereos and satellite navigation and heated seats, and you just don't care. You feel better off was the phrase that he used, and especially when you get to drive one that's very well mechanically sorted out. That is the case. So yeah, ask us any questions you may have. We'll be happy to answer them. This is a good car. It's a, you know, driver plus kind of quality car. A very honest car as well. Just been well looked after and maintained as needed, really. I wouldn't hesitate to drive this car anywhere. It feels great. It tracks straight. It never runs warm. It started on the first try every time. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, actually, the owner of this car, I think not long after picking it up, he put a much taller diff in the back of it. Usually these cars are really screaming in fourth gear, but you get up to, I don't know, 60-ish. 60 miles an hour, you're still below 3,000 revs, so it would make higher speed travel less exhausting, which I think is a great option to have on these cars.